Whenever the new map drops, we're gonna get a new gun as well, and in this video I'm gonna try to explain to you why I think that is not the right gun to go with the map. However, we are gonna be getting a 16 gauge pump action shotgun, and honestly, we don't have that many options when it comes to the 16 gauges. We only have the Grellic drilling rifle, which does have a shotgun barrels atop with two 16 gauge. Do we need another shotgun when we have the Cacciatore, which is a pump action shotgun? This is a 12 gauge, and we have our semi-automatics and side-by-sides and such as well. I don't know, but for me, what would have made so much more sense in terms of the new map, with releasing a map with so much small game. I know Pheasants is going to be one of the big draws to that map, but there is still the bobcats, and we have the hares as well. And honestly, that map could have been a perfect map for a maybe a 17 HMR with just some high velocity ammo and such, so we could actually take down, let's say the ammo class would cover 1, 2, 3. I know that pheasant hunting with a shotgun is probably the way to go and such, and I don't know if that has been the main focus for the map. For me, it just seems weird to have another small game map where we once again don't get a rifle that can actually compete with just the 22 and even the 223, because as it is right now, everybody's going to be running around shooting the turkeys with the 22 LR on that map. Anyway, I don't see a lot of people starting to use the decoys because it just does not seem needed when you have the 22 LR. It could end up being a useful thing with yet another shotgun. I don't know. I mean, personally, I think I'm going to be using the 12 gauge, the Cacciatore, also because you can actually fit a sight on that one as well, if you want to go down that route. Of course, it's nice with new stuff, and the reload animation actually looks pretty badass on the new 16 gauge as well, but it just seems to be a I don't want to call it a waste, but a little more unnecessary than it could have been actually getting that 17 HMR. And if there's one thing that we have learned over the past, let's just say 3 weeks, is that if there is something we want in this game, the community managers has actually asked us to be as loud about it as possible. Where we've always pretty much in this side of the community taking the approach, if there's something we want in game, we're gonna let them know, but we're not gonna be sitting down crying about, hey, we want this, and if we don't get it, we're gonna be super unhappy, yada yada yada. And we usually go just take the approach, let them know, hey, we would like tar on New Zealand, and then once we have given that request, then we kind of think, well, then we can't really do much more about it. But it actually turns out that you need to make as much noise about what you want to have in the Hunter Call of the Wild as possible, and that's the way you get stuff through. This was actually said by one of the community managers. So if there is somebody out there who really wants the 17 HMR like myself, then we need to make it heard. We need to make it get to the point where EW starts noticing that a lot of people want it, even though those people might actually be the same people, but they're just saying it a lot of times at a lot of different places. I don't know if that's the right way to go about things, but I'm just saying what they said they need from us if we want something new. And hey, I'm down for trying. Let's get that Africa 2.0, let's get the hyenas, let's get the 17 HMR, and leave in the comments down below what you want us to start making a little bit more noise about. We've now got the second whitetail map as well, and I think that's going to be a big thing as well, because there's a lot of people who want to go out there and actually get on the Great One grind. And another thing that I'm really looking forward to with the new map is actually getting to see all the bug fixes. But let's cover all those whenever those gets leaked somewhere, or maybe they get released by EW. I don't know, but until then, it's all just going to be hope that they're going to get this released right. Hopefully simultaneously, and they're not gonna break anything big with it either. But let me know in the comments down below, what gun would you have liked to see on the New Mexico map? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me and think that the 16 gauge pump action is just the perfect fit for that map? I'd love to know, because yeah, as I said, I'd see it. I could have seen a gun that would have been better used on the Mexico map. So thank you guys so very much for watching.